What's going on? Welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to talk to you about Beyond Meat. I want to go over some of the data points, break it down on what is really causing all of this crap today, and go over everything else you need to know. But first, make sure to hit that thumbs up, and with that, let's get right to it. So Beyond Meat is down 8.97%, $1 the low, $1.11 the high, and 77.9 million shares being traded. 352 is the average. So big money's not really buying the Beyond Meat dip. And I actually wasn't intending on doing a Beyond Meat video. I did have some comments as well as some individuals message me on Twitter asking me to kind of cover it. So that's why obviously I'm doing this video. But as I've indicated in the past, Beyond Meat, in my opinion, is largely a momentum play, and it's been losing like a lot of volume. So in order for any momentum stock to go higher, you need a lot of capital. So given the amount of fear in the market, Beyond Meat is kind of nobody's priority. Plus, on a side note, their most recent earnings kind of signaled that operationally they are struggling. I know that might be unpopular opinion and some people might not want to hear that, but that's the brutal truth. And what is very interesting about today is even though we did have the shutdown finally come to an end, the time frame and how long it actually lasted is causing ripples across data. And so the market truly wants a rate cut. I don't think that's any surprise. And so essentially, because of all this data not coming out and the time frame of the shutdown, we're not going to get the key data essentially in November for Powell to make a sound decision for December, if that somewhat makes sense. So right now, there is a 51.9% likelihood of a 25 basis point cut. This has been going down more and more. 1 month ago, we were sitting at a 95.5% likelihood. So essentially, the market is now pricing out a 25 basis point cut. So in general, not a good scenario. So now the market doesn't really have rate cuts to look forward to for the upcoming December 10th meeting. You have the shutdown, no real data. So even for November, like we are going in blind. So you have a lot of big names over the last month and a half, really giving a lot of stern warnings against labor. So this whole month of November, we are going to be blind. We are going to be speculating like crazy. So anticipate a lot of volatility at the end of the day. When it comes down to Beyond Meat, there hasn't been any real news. The last news was, I guess, November the 10th, and that's when they did report their Q3 earnings, which, as I've already mentioned, weren't great whatsoever. And I think since then, we did also find out that Beyond Meat has been diluting. So a lot of people have been saying, hey, you know what, Beyond Meat is a squeeze play. Technically, Ortex updated the new outstanding share count, so it does show right now outstanding shares 392.9 million. And actually, I do believe that is incorrect still. I think it's around 416. Correct me if I'm wrong about that. But nonetheless, though, currently it does show 22.04% of the free floats being shorted. Works to be 78.7 million shares overall being shorted. So things aren't really working out for Beyond Meat. And so I think just given everything that's happening in the market, as I've already mentioned in this video, it's not a priority. So people are kind of gravitating and rotating to more concrete kind of defensive plays, and obviously Beyond Meat isn't that. Currently, at the time of doing this video, though, shorts are returning 777,000 shares. So they maybe feel like today's sell-off is unjustified. If you love Beyond Meat, then take advantage of these dips and whatever else. But on a technical standpoint, it did recently break below a key level, and that is 109. So if it does break below that 109, then 93 cents is going to be that next strong support. So again, that might be the next point that Beyond Meat does hit over the next couple trading days. And if it does break below that, then 50 cents is going to be the following support, and that is the 52-week low. So on a technical viewpoint, Beyond Meat isn't a buy whatsoever. From a options kind of viewpoint, you can kind of see that there's about 1.05 million in calls, 2.3 in puts, and then 57% of all the options being done are bearish in nature. From a bull standpoint, you see a consensus for it to be between that 1 to 150. Bears are anticipating for it to be sub $1 and then going to 50 cents in the next couple of weeks. So as I've mentioned, I don't think Beyond Meat is kind of advantageous to buy right now. So for those of you that did kind of tune in as soon as I started to cover it, I mentioned, and I even posted on my Patreon when it was at 65 cents, saying that it was a buy. And I gave a target of $6. It worked out perfectly. But since then, I did not really give any other updates because I feel that kind of the momentum has died. And so very surprised to still see some people commenting on Beyond Meat videos, and as well reaching out on Twitter asking me to do a video on it. But as far as whether I see that this is a buy or not, I think it is a definite no. Even on the secondary market, you see 3 transactions that are sells, 1 that is a buy. That 1 buy is for 410,000. Then these are some of the transactions occurring on the dark pool. And given how much shorts are doing today, it is fair to assume that most of this is linked to them. Aside from that though, on the actual chart, there's absolutely, the only thing positive to bring up is stochastic RSI and how it is very oversold. So potentially if the market does rebound, you could see a little bit of a push higher, but essentially it's not looking all too great. Aside from that though, you don't really see any articles talking about Beyond Meat whatsoever. The last rating did come out. It looks like today it was Mizuho cutting their target from $1.50 to $1 and still maintaining their sell rating. There was a couple that came out yesterday, both as well sell ratings. So you had TD sell rating 80 cents, Barclays sell rating $2 down to 1. So I think all in all, like I said, a lot of people probably got in $2, or Korean guy I think got in at was a 6 or 7, and they're kind of hoping that Beyond Meat is going to go higher. In my opinion, like I think if we even look back historically, Beyond Meat always has about 1 very nice push higher per year, and that is it. So I think Beyond Meat recently did do its yearly quota. So as far as right now, I don't see any upside. So let me know your thoughts on Beyond Meat. This is a little bit more of an unpopular opinion, but sometimes the honest truth needs to be said. And for those of you, again, that are new to the channel, I'm not here to hype you up, nor am I here to bring you down. All I do is interpret the data and kind of say it how it is. So let me know your thoughts. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up and subscribe. Always greatly appreciate that. And then one final thing, pop over to my Patreon if you're looking for some solid buy signals on stocks, options, crypto. Put out daily day trades, numerous swing trades. Definitely worthwhile to pop over and check that out. With all that said, appreciate all of you watching.